Home Insurance for Boston sports fans. Playing with Heart. Learn more about the risks of bad cholesterol at playingwithheart.com. Sullivan Tire, official tire and auto service of the Red Sox. And by Toyota, recognized as the longest lasting brand. Red Sox have ripped off 9 in a row. It was a party here at Fenway, has been for many nights now. As we toss it down to Jemiah Webster, you chatted with a gentleman, a guy we absolutely adore after the game, who was right in the thick of it, Jemiah.
Yeah, that's right. A true ambassador for Boston sports. You're talking about Donnie Wahlberg, who was here last night, and it was special because the Red Sox, and Wally, of course, saw the Sox get back to 500 for the first time since late April inside America's most beloved ballpark. It feels like the tale of 2 seasons indeed. But one thing that has stayed true is the engagement from this fan base. And Wahlberg was here to witness it all from start to finish and talked about how the Red Sox have recaptivated this city.
Man, I love this city so much. You're going to get me emotional. I love this city so much. And just to see so many Bostonians having fun together and enjoying themselves and feeling good. The city's come so far in my lifetime. And nights like this show us just how special it really is in this city. And I can't even describe it. I got teary-eyed a few times during the game. It's very special. I hope Boston knows how special it is, because things like this don't happen, and we got to really enjoy it.
Well, listen, Donnie, you've always had the right stuff, man. Appreciate the time.
Hey, I'm doing it step by step and hanging tough.
My dog.
And if I take off my shirt, I'll have to tell Jenny to please don't go, girl.
Hi, it's Tom Karen, proud of...
Back at Fenway, look at the A's lineup presented by Xfinity. Bolte will lead things off. Servin does have a home run against Bennett, 2-run shot on July 28th. That, by the way, the last time the Red Sox actually lost a game. And the left-hander about to throw his first pitch here this afternoon.
Red Sox starting pitcher presented by Toyota, and it is the 25-year-old lefty. You see the year he's having has been fantastic. 13th start, 7-4, 2.9 ERA. Throwing the ball really, really well here lately.
Bolte 254 with 4 home runs. Hitless last night. Red Sox dominated in every way a team can in taking game 1.
As for Bennett's arsenal, it leads to that 4-seam fastball. And living around 93, right, with the sinker, the changeup. Kind of a 3-pitch mix. Changeup's big swing and miss. Sweeper to lefties. Little curveball to righties.
1-2, 94 with the Swifty.
We got a lot of young guys in this A's lineup where you can really get to them up in the zone with fastballs. They're aggressive early in counts, similar to the White Sox that rolled through here with some young guys. Get them to expand early.
Man, a 1-2 from the southpaw. You got him. That's how it began last night with Peyton Tolley, who was magnificent.
Beautiful changeup there from Bennett. Let's check out the Red Sox defense presented by CarShield. Caleb Durbin will be at third with Monasterio and Sogard up the middle. Wilson Contreras returns to first base. Outfield left to right will be Duran, Rafaela, and Eli White in right with Connor Wong doing the catching.
Red Sox so eager to get going because it's so hot. The game actually began a minute early. A big swing, and Wilson goes down, loses the helmet. Came apart in pieces on that cut. 0-1.
He's trying to poke one the other way right there, Lou, you think?
Coming out of his shoes.
Wilson 268 with 7 home runs. And Jake Bennett, the last Red Sox pitcher to take a loss when the A's beat him in Sacramento. Lined into right field. Does go the other way, but White right there for the catch. 2 down. The umpires for today's game presented by M&T Bank. Tom Hanahan has balls and strikes today. Ron Culpus at first, Scott Barry at second, Manny Gonzalez at third. And Jonah Heim will climb in. A win today and the Red Sox make it an astounding 10 consecutive series wins. Can you get your head around that?
Oh.
No. Every day it's something historical.
I feel like it's all been one game. Like it's like you wake up, you're like, are they up 2-0 yet?
And then popped him up, shallow right. White coming on, battling the sun a little bit, but he's there to make the play. And it's a fast inning for Bennett as they go 1-2-3.
Justin, why are you dusting the deal lock tags?
Well, the savings go on for weeks, so you got to keep things looking.
Jones, the DH, to lead things off. Caleb Durbin, for the first time, is batting out of the 3 spot. He is cooking. Everybody is today in this heat.
Jahmai Jones led off in Sacramento against Gage Jump. Led off there with a double to left. He's been swinging it pretty well in his spots and his chances he's gotten here with the Sox.
And the first one on the way. He'll swing and tag that one for a hit. Soderstrom will scoop it up and hold him to 1. Red Sox picking up where they left off last night.
Let's take a look at the A's pitcher real quick. It's going to be the 23-year-old Gage Jump, making his 14th start of the year. He's 4-7. That 4.59 ERA through 6 scoreless against the Sox in Sacramento. The Arsenal fastball around 96. Really good slider, curveball, changeup to go with it. A little sweeper sinker at times.
The last pitcher to beat the Red Sox on July 28. One that fouled by Cedon Rafaela with a runner at first.
Well, much like Perkins, you know, who no-hit the Red Sox through 5. You saw what happened last night. Be curious to see what happens here against Jump. But he had 19 swing and misses, 48% whiff rate. Fastball, slider were unhittable. See if it's a different story here today.
Floated into center field. Bolte coming on to make the catch, and back to first goes Jones. One down for Durbin.
Let's check out the A's defense. Max Muncy's back at third base with Wilson and Williams up the middle. Tommy White's at first. The outfield left to right, Soderstrom, Bolte, and Butler. Brian Serven doing the catching.
Durbin with a 5-game hitting streak. He's driven in 9 runs in that span, including the game winner in the extra inning marathon with a sharp base hit up the middle to walk it off.
Yeah, he's been swinging it. He's got an RBI in 5 straight games. 9 RBIs over those 5. Abreu's also got RBIs in 5 straight. Obviously, he's not in there to start this one.
One down and one on, and Jones was going back to the bag as the pitch came in and missed.
The boys are having fun. Jahmai Jones goes all the way back to the bag. Thought he was picking off. The boys are laughing and clapping at him, saying, "That a boy."
He's taken off. Got a really good jump. Not a good throw. And he's in with the theft.
Well, there you go. First jump. First move versus a lefty. Jahmai Jones, you know, he was released. The Red Sox picked him up from Detroit. Killed lefties last year. But for Detroit, he hit 154. Well, he's 6 for 13 off lefty so far as a member of the Red Sox. 2 doubles, 2 homers. And now he's got his 2nd bag of the year. Detroit's going to be wondering what happened.
Durbin will take one up high, and he'll take the walk. First and second, one down. Wilson Contreras back in the lineup. Under the weather for a couple of days, but he returns today.
Good to get Wilson back in there, especially in a day where Wilyer Abreu, a little late scratch. But the Red Sox have 16 games in 16 days. And Tracy was talking about getting Abreu off his feet. We'll get Rafael off his feet. And with that foul ball off his shin, it was still a little swollen today. Just seemed like the right day. So Durbin moves to the 3-hole. Plus, you got this man back in the lineup.
Not an easy thing to talk Wilyer Abreu out of the lineup. Chance right away for Contreras now. Just toss it out there because he tends to come back with a bang when he's been out for a couple of days. The Red Sox are 16-6 when he hits a home run.
And he kind of likes the first inning too. Right?
Yeah, he rakes.
375. He's already got 7 first inning homers.
Rattle foul.
So he's mashed at Fenway too. We talked about that a little bit in the open. 12 homers, 321 batting average, just 254 on the road. He's one of these guys. He feeds off the energy of this place, and this place has been on fire here for the last month and a half.
Crowd continues to file in on a red hot day, and the 1-1 from the left-hander will not be made. The play won't get him. Monasterio on deck. Left-hander Gage jump. Sounds like a Texas A&M quarterback's name. Big swing and a foul, 1-2.
Big league name. Gage jump. It's fantastic. The A's have only won 1 of his last 8 starts, and it was against you.
Yeah, a 4-3 win out in Sac.
Heck, they're in danger of losing 13 straight series today.
13?
It has been brutal for the A's. Runners go. Swung on and missed. Throw down to third and not in time.
Good slide.
Double steal for the Red Sox on a strikeout of Contreras. Now you have 2 men in scoring position. Mark Kotsay with a hand up. Is he going to challenge? He will not.
No, I mean, it wasn't the greatest jump, you know, and when the ball was thrown by Servant, I thought, oh no, he got him. But the slide, you watch him pull his hand back, sneak that right one in. You know, third baseman can't stand in front of the bag anymore and block and drop a knee and keep you from going in there. They have to stand in front of the bag. So you see that right hand go to the backside where he can't reach him. Takes a little longer to get the tag on.
Monasterio 272, 6 home runs. He's just been crushing. Fouls it away for a strike.
Yeah, how about Mona? Reached base in 19 straight. He has hits in 9 straight. Actually has hits in 18 of those 19 games he's been on base. Hitting at a 400 clip over that span.
9 in a row, 19 straight he's reached going back to the 11th of July. Hitting safely in 18 out of 19. It's just off the charts. And a line drive, base hit into right. Jones is in. Here comes Durbin. He will score. Here come the Sox again. 2-0.
You said it, Lou. Showed up today. Are they up 2-0 yet?
Yep.
There they are.
On the way to the park. Kind of felt like they're already up 2-0. It just feels like an extension of one very, very long game.
Yeah.
Like they just keep answering. That Wilson, right, strikes out. Still a couple guys on looking for that big 2-out hit. And, of course, it's Monasterio. Now, a 20-game on-base streak. He has been on fire. Drives in 2.
10-game hitting streak. It's the versatility. It's the sheer number of ways the Red Sox can beat you. They've stolen 3 bases in the first inning. And that directly led to those 2 runs.
Jahmai Jones was 1 stolen base in 3 attempts on the year. He just went 2 for 2 in that sequence.
So how do you defend a team like this? What are those meetings like? Well, this is how we're going to attack the Red Sox.
Well, it is an amazing thing about this offense. They can beat you in so many ways. Remember, when this thing started, it was about the sack bunt. Everyone's praising the small ball. Well, now they're swinging it. We don't need a sack bunt. Like, you drop one down once in a blue moon, but they're swinging it so well. Then they hit long balls. They're beating you in so many different ways.
It's incredible. White will chop that one foul.
It's almost like if they find any deficiency that you have, and this team, this A's team has a lot of them, but if you have anything, they just attack it until you make the adjustment. And they just pile on.
That's exactly what this inning is all about. Attack, attack, attack. 2 hits, a walk, 3 stolen bases, a double steal. Just like that, blink of an eye, 2-0.
Well, Jump doesn't have a good pickoff move, you know, and that's a part of this. And a lot of times you watch video, you find little movements they make right before they go to the plate, and that's how you get good jumps.
2 down, 1 on. Eli White, brand new to the club, 228 with 5 home runs. And a really fine defender. Can really put him anywhere, 3 different outfield positions. He's that good. Acquired from Atlanta on Monday. And one of the faster men in the big leagues, frankly. Slider there, 1-2. Check out today's home run odds presented by FanDuel.
He's in the 99th percentile in foot speed. Bolte's 100. Their leadoff guy. Some dudes that can run.
By the way, Eli White, he listed at 6'2". I walked past him. He's taller than me. He's 6'4", maybe. He's a big guy for how fast he can move. Reminds me of like a Drew Stubbs, if you remember him. Spent some time in Cincy, bounced around a little bit, but just an outfielder that can just stride it out.
32 years old, out of Greenville, South Carolina. Would probably make him a Clemson fan. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. But the Red Sox jump out in front as they so often do.
Here's the pitch.
Just begun.
Jake Bennett handed a 2-0 lead after 1 inning. Fenway, and a ground ball to first off the bat of Soderstrom. Wilson will take it himself and tap the bag for a fast out. As we welcome you to the Surfside second inning, I think a lot of the Red Sox like these home whites on Saturdays, coming off the Fenway greens last night, which continue to be very successful. I'm personally a big fan of these.
They usually go yellow on Saturday.
That's right.
Yeah, somebody stepped in and said, nope, we're going to stick with these. A lot of times that's the starting pitcher, but it's not normally a rookie.
Tommy White, 267 without a home run.
Well, Bennett's been really good. Now that outing, he gave up 3 runs in that outing up in Sacramento, but for 6 innings he was cruising. It was just 1 run. It's a beat up bullpen. Tracy was trying to stay away from, and he started that 7th. Just because there's some guys that were beat up. I mean, they're just overuse. 4 out of 6 days, guys up and down that pen, and he walked the guy, gave up the home run, so it looked maybe a little bit worse than it was, but he was really sharp.
Just missed 2-1.
And that last outing we had, it was actually Sunday night. And the second inning, he just sort of lost it. He just sort of lost command, walked a couple guys, gave up the runs there. After that, he cruised there as well.
Popped up into right field. White with another play. Moving on over for the catch. 2 down. We're available as telecasts can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles.
To your point, Lou, I mean, he's allowed 3 runs or fewer in each of his last 9 starts.
Yeah.
Another one popped up, foul ground. Connor Wong with the catch today, watches that all the way into the box seats.
Well, in that Dodgers second inning, he gave up all 3 runs, walked a guy, gave up 4 hits, and then went 1, 2, 3 the next 3 innings. Just sort of settled into that game. Just what he is.
Not a lot of emotion.
No.
He's the same all the time, regardless of the situation. That's the quality you want as a starting pitcher.
Although I think it was either Sadown or Abreu made a nice catch, and walking off the mound, he clapped. And I called him on it afterwards on the plane. I'm like, what's up with showing emotion? And he started laughing.
Kind of lost himself. High fly, pretty well hit. White is back and puts on the brakes and makes the grab. Another 1, 2, 3 for Bennett out of the gate.
At Ace, our
Sox up 2-0 against the A's as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Dave O'Brien alongside Will Middlebrooks, Lou Merlone, and Jemai Webster. Nick Sogard in the box against Jump. And an update from Worcester. Adley Rutschman is catching today the first 5 innings. And he walked in his first at bat. as he begins a rehab. Back from a wrist issue. He's very excited to get going, and we'll continue to give you updates on Adley.
Yeah, I think that's really a wait and see how he feels. You know, left wrist, so obviously everyone's paying attention to hitting, but catching as well. That's a challenge.
He has also caught a runner stealing.
Yeah, and it hasn't been some, long extended stay on the IL, which that helps too. It was July 20th he went on, so hasn't been that long. Still, just get your timing back.
Yeah, he played in the All-Star game.
Right.
Before that. Sogard 242 without a home run, and looks at a strike.
I think it really depends on how he feels. He's supposed to DH tomorrow. Now, minor leagues have Mondays off. Is there another outing after that or two? We'll see. It just depends on how he feels after catching and hitting today.
Swing and a miss. A slider got by him for strike 3. One gone.
It's a good slider from Gage. He really tied up the Red Sox. That and the four-seam fastball were big swing and misses for him out in Sacramento. It's a good location. He got 99 we saw earlier in the tank from him.
Jarren Duran up to 204. Now 16 home runs. A little comeback here. That got underneath jump. And he's going to reach first base. You say, well, he should obviously have made the play, but the speed of Duran puts pressure on an infielder. He just missed it.
Yeah, obviously lefty too, falling off the mound. So now he's got to go back to his right, left a little bit and backhand this ball, and just doesn't get it down low enough.
Well, as many balls as Duran has hit on the screws, and it's found leather, he got a hit for that one, right? It doesn't always even out. It never will.
I think I give that an error.
Oh, they did that. They flashed a hit up there first.
Give it E1 and brings up Connor Wong, 252 with 3 home runs.
To your point we brought up the other night, he's got a 249 BABIP, batted average of balls in play. For his career, 300, 320. League average 300.
Well, Red Sox look like they want to do a lot of running today. Already with 3 stolen bases. That's after the first inning. We'll see if Duran's taken off too. As Will mentioned, Jump does not have a great move.
Good to see these guys get out of the gates hot again. I know a lot of teams win when they score first, but since June 25th, they're 20-1 when the Sox score first.
But it's another one when you hear it, you're like, did you just say 20-1?
20-1. Yeah. I mean, they're hitting 280 as a team in the first inning.
I feel like they're 20-1 as long as they wake up.
That's a good point.
Roll out of bed.
How'd they lose that one?
That's the one that needs an investigation. There goes Duran. And a ground ball. Wilson. Red Sox will stay out of the double play. He gets down to second with 2 down. And that'll bring up Jahmai Jones, who's already singled, stolen 2 bases, and scored a run.
Yeah, good jump. First move in the lefty. As you mentioned, you don't swing it. You get a guy on second. But at least you avoid getting out of that double play. End in the inning. Going to give Jahmai Jones a shot.
Acquired from the Tigers. It was an earlier trade. It was on July 14. So he steals 2 in the first inning. Durbin with a stolen base as well, part of a double steal. It's the first time the Red Sox had 3 steals in an inning since 2016 in the first inning. And the 0-1. And that'll be in for a strike. Red Sox 27-3 in the last 30. The best 30-game span in franchise history. We keep talking history over and over again. But it's Boston. We love history.
Yeah, keep it coming. It means they keep winning.
Well, Tampa Bay and the Yankees also won their games last night, so no change in the standings, as the Red Sox remain a half game out of second.
Watching that Yankee game late, down 2-0 in the 9th.
Yeah, Olsen hit that homer. You're like, all right.
Iglesias gives it up. Fun watching scores,
isn't it?
Earlier in the year, I think we've had this discussion before. I go home and I watch Major League highlights, right? And talking April, May, June, and celebrations, walk-offs, and I felt like a season was going on without us back in May. Like we weren't part of it. And now they're a big part of it.
Swing and a miss on a fastball at 99 to strike him out. That'll retire the side. An error and one man left.
Kids outgrow their.
Back here at Fenway Park in the top of the third inning. Red Sox still on top 2-0. They get the first out of the frame there. And we finally got the much anticipated return of Wilson Contreras after he was dealing with that summer-like flu, got some fever and dizziness. Talked to him in the clubhouse this afternoon. He said he's actually feeling much better. Funny enough, the Red Sox had gone 10-1 without him in the starting lineup, scoring more than 6 runs a game and an 800 OPS as a squad. But with him, they get his power and his defense. Chad Tracy told me he changes the lineup instrumentally. When you think about his almost 25 homers and the way that he has handled first base, leading to another all-star season, and what will probably be something you can't discount is his first career Gold Glove at first base too. No matter how you slice it, he's just a difference maker when he's in the lineup for these guys.
Well, he's going to get consideration for that at first base. There's no question. That's kind of amazing. The Red Sox have gone 10-1 without him. Yeah. But as we've said many times, don't push that too far. He's been one of the MVPs of the team.
Well, Jake very quietly has got 8 outs on 18 pitches.
Yeah.
2 pitches, 2 outs here this inning. The inning was almost over during Jemai.
Alika Williams here, second baseman, 252, couple of home runs. Got him 1, 2, 3 in the first and the second. First 2 men fast here in the third. One ball, one strike. Williams called up from AAA Las Vegas on June 25. Of course, Vegas will soon be the home of the A's with a brand new ballpark. Incredible changes with their organization.
Be a fun road trip.
Once a year.
It's good golf out there, Loomer.
Yeah.
Oh, you went right to the golf, right?
Yeah.
Going to Vegas, you're going to golf.
If I'm going to lose my money, I'd rather spend it playing golf.
Sure. But the beauty of it is then you can go make it back later on that night.
That's a good point.
Some people might, yes. 2-2. Either of you guys like a little Sharky at the table?
That's Fleming.
Fleming.
You get him on a blackjack table. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Fleming.
He's bringing money back.
That's Stanford.
That's a Stanford brain.
Yeah, he's good for numbers.
3-2. Stanford guys.
I'm not
here. They're counting cards, is what they're doing.
I was going to say, I'm not saying he's counting cards. I don't know for a fact, but I know he always wins.
Got to be careful with that.
Look at that.
So there's where the A's are headed when that place is finished in Vegas.
Better have good AC in there. I'll tell you that.
Well, this would be in a dome.
Yeah.
It's like going to Arizona. 105 outside, get comfy in.
Bolte 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Yeah, a little 2-out walk. You don't see walks much from Jake Bennett. 97th percentile in walk rate. He got 2 outs on 2 pitches. And then walked Williams. You could have had 3, 4, 5 pitch inning.
Yeah, especially 9-hole. Don't want that.
Right through it with a fastball, 1-1. I'm a big show guy when I get to Vegas. I like to go to the shows. I like to see the concerts.
Yeah, I'll mix in a show.
Yeah.
I'm all about eating.
Yeah,
a little bottle of wine.
Definitely.
Find the nice restaurants. A little pool time.
Yes.
Been to the Sphere? You been there?
Not yet.
I want to go to a show, like a concert there.
I've seen some of those clips. Those are pretty good. So the Eagles have been playing there with that Sphere. It's amazing.
I know you like the Backstreet Boys. I know they're there, Obi.
Yeah, love the Backstreet Boys.
Be locked in.
Kidding me? It's right up my alley musically. You don't want to see me dance to them, but 2-1 and a pop-up. Sogard backs out. Cedon coming in. And that's the end of that. 1 walk, 1 left.
This is a
Red Sox got 2 right away in the home half of the first inning. Looking to add on here in the third with Cedon leading off against Jump, the lefty. He's 0 for 1 with a fly to center. Then it's Durbin. First time Caleb Durbin's batted third in a game at the big league level. And then Wilson Contreras. Cedon with another terrific play last night. We take a look at the Allstate Good Hands replay.
This catch here, I don't think many people thought this ball was going to be caught at all. Tracy even said he thought it was too low. It was a low line drive, and he's still able to get there, get the glove underneath it.
I love the hug from Tolle to Cedon in the dugout. Picked him up.
You see Peyton Tolle coming at you, and he means to hug you. You got to get ready, man.
Yeah, I probably got a couple cracks in my back during that hug, right? Just kind of straighten out the spine.
My back hurt, even though he didn't hug me. His size and his strength, but it's got to be a blast playing behind Peyton. You know, Jaron Duran talked about it last night, how much fun it is just to be behind him and watch him pitch. Said sometimes you get a little lazy maybe when he's mowing guys down. 14 strikeouts last night, but he's like a Disney animated character out there.
Last night was different, though, right? I think that's the best we've seen him.
Yeah,
he had that curveball, right? You had a third pitch, fourth pitch, really, with the cutter, two-seamer, four-seamer. Oof.
2-2 in tight.
One of the better fastballs we have seen, and you know, for people maybe concerned about innings, you know, he's over 120 now. Last year he was at 108. Did he look like he's tiring? Like he may just be a different animal, just like this kid Bennett.
Right. Big
physical guys.
Yeah, built different.
3-2. Line drive in the center field, a base hit. Leadoff man on for the Sox here in the bottom of the third.
You know, that's been the biggest difference with Cedon this year is working counts, having a secondary swing with 2 strikes, shortening up and just staying to the big part of the field. You haven't seen near as many just auto swings and, you know, first pitch, predetermined swings. He's going up there. He's seeing the baseball. He is reading the game and the guy on the mound. You see him just shorten up with 2 strikes. It's been so good.
Caleb Durbin took a walk, stole a base. He's going to look to bunt, but missed it for strike 1. That's 126 hits for Cedon Rafaela. That's the 3rd most in the American League. Talk about Contreras as an MVP of this team. So is Cedon Rafaela.
Yeah. I've heard some people, you know, the last couple of days, you know, listen, the run's been unbelievable, and how they doing if they don't have any stars. Well, you better look again.
Yeah.
The man's what, 5th in the American League WAR behind like Jordan, Witt, and Caminero? Like, what do you think Cedon Rafaela is right now?
Well, that's exactly right. Little pop up here off first base for White with the sun behind a cloud, and he'll make the play. 1 down. Yeah, he has turned into that, making his first all-star team.
Well, when you're one of the best defenders in the game, when you're swinging the bat the way he is now, you know, he's probably going to get 20 bags as well. He approach, you got 15 homers, maybe get 20 homers. Be right in front of you.
Wilson Contreras 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Red Sox up 2-0. Sox can move into second place on this day. Yankees do have a 3-2 lead on Atlanta in the 6th inning. Tampa Bay continues to play great baseball, by the way. They've ripped off 4 straight.
It's a good team.
Yeah, they got better at the deadline, too.
Yeah. We're seeing it's all about health. Right there. See Rasmussen last night. McClanahan a little scared, but he's okay. Martinez continues to roll. You had Peralta. We swept them, but
that's right. 2-0 in their first. That's right, including sweeping a doubleheader.
That's a good little club. Swept them.
Swept them right out of the break. Another meeting coming up. Just one more series against those guys. That should be a dandy. That's in the middle of September. Down there at the Trop. 2-1 pitch to Wilson. And a strike. This guy throws hard. 96 to 99.
Yeah, fastball's real, but that slider is just, it plays off it well. Tough on righties down and in.
Cedon is practically on the bag anyway.
It's another one of those guys, second-round pick out of LSU in the 2024 draft. Like that draft is going to be one of the better drafts in the history of drafts. With some of the guys we've seen in this league just a couple years later, and the impact.
Well outside a changeup, 3-2. Monasterio already has a 2-run single. Is on deck. Tampa Bay at Seattle later tonight. And a payoff pitch. And in there for strike 3. He's tapping his helmet. So he's going to challenge it.
This one's close. It might have just got the edge. It's borderline.
It did. Barely.
Calls confirmed. Boston has 1 challenge remaining.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. So 2 down. There's 5 strikeouts for Jump.
Catches the corner. Remember in spring training, a lot of guys were trying the ABS, and I think Wilson were like, wow, he's one of the best on the Red Sox team. Like, he is going to be fantastic with it. Well, he and Cedon have had a tough time with it so far this year.
Strike 1 on Monasterio. Drove into the base hit in the first.
Contreras has challenged 17 pitches now, 6 overturned.
Emotional at times.
Yeah. A lot of times he doesn't see the inner half, because he does lean in, so that front door curveball that's at him looks way in and actually gets some of the plate, or change up down and in, heaters down and in.
He's one of those guys too, he kind of moves. Like sometimes he's right on the line, other times he's a few inches off, and sometimes that can change where you think the strike zone is too. And the way Monasterio's swinging the bat, if Cedon can get a good jump, get to second base for him. I know it's 2 strikes here.
His last 60 hits, 28 have gone for extra bases. He has started a bunch of rallies for the Red Sox with a double.
It's almost like when he hits just a single, like he did his last at bat, you're like, not seeing it well. Just been a ton of extra base hits.
Well, there's been like 3 or 4 singles in there. He's gotten thrown out at second base trying to push it too off the monster. He wants it.
And Jump from the set. It's a fly ball here. Bolte moves over to make the play, and nothing comes to the leadoff single.
In New England.
Now quickly on to the 4th inning, quickly because Bennett has been so economical. He's getting into the 4th inning on 28 pitches. And getting Jacob Wilson here, who lined out in the 1st inning. Wilson 7 for his last 49. The A's have a lot of guys scuffling with the bat like that, and it's quickly 0-2. So 2, 3, 4 due up against Bennett. Red Sox trying to win 10 straight for the 2nd time this season. Of course, the first one was 15 in a row. Gap shot. Durant on a long run. Cedon almost made the play. Did not quite get to it. Into second base. Wilson will pull up there with their first hit today. Just never rule that man out in center field.
Not a bad pitch. I mean, it's an 0-2 changeup, way down, way below the zone. He just went down there and got it. That was one of those that was going to get caught on the ground by Wong back there. That's just a good swing on a good pitch. You're right. Cedon almost got there.
I start expecting him to get it right. When the first ball was hit, my first thought was, he's not gonna, is he?
No way.
He almost got it.
I was waiting for one of those like sliding ones where you remember JBJ sliding into the monster out there in left center.
Oh yeah. I thought he really got hurt when Jackie made that play. Can be dangerous out there. So here's Jonah Heim, 0 for 1 with a fly to right. Man in scoring position here for the A's.
We were talking about Tolley's innings last year. Jake threw 75 innings in the minors, but threw another 20 in the fall, right? So it's 95 total. Coming into today, he's at 110. Remember, 24, he didn't pitch. He had Tommy John, but again, two big guys. I'm sure they'll try to find some extra rest here as we move on, because you're going to want both these guys, not just now, but a month or two from now.
Time comes up empty on the changeup. 1-2.
The two big guys, two strong guys. Obviously, Tolley's huge, but really clean mechanically. Right? I think that's part of it too. It's not like a herky-jerky sidearm delivery where you start really worrying about it. Like they're pretty clean with their deliveries. I think that's part of it too. You know, they're able to monitor all these metrics, you know, and look for dips and velo and spin and all these things that are red flags.
Bennett looking for the punch out here. Jonah Heim. And flick foul on a 77-mile-an-hour sweeper. How much stash time do you expect every day for Peyton Tolley? Keep that as clean as it is.
I think it would bother me. Right? It like really hangs over the lip. You know, if I can get food in it, you eat it.
Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Choppy looking swing by Heim. One gone. And our Old Spice Fresh stats. What a night last night. 14 strikeouts. No walks. First Red Sox with 14 or more since Chris Sale in 2019. Most ever by a Red Sox in an outing of no more than 6 innings. The only major league pitcher with 14 or more in a game with 85 or fewer pitches since pitches were tracked in 1988.
Yeah, that's one of those games, and obviously the game got out of hand, and pitch count, youth, you're watching everything with a young player, but I felt like he could have gone 8. What would that number have been? Give me 2 more innings. You know, it's 14 after 6. 110 pitches. What are we talking about?
Well, here's the dangerous guy in their lineup. Tyler Soderstrom homered yesterday. 18 of them this season.
Well, I think with Tolley too is in a lot of his outings, even his really good ones, you see a dip in the velo after about the 4th. That last inning, he was still 97, 98.
Bennett with a man at second and fouled away. Soderstrom's dad, Steve, pitched for the San Francisco Giants back in the 1990s. One of those kids who grew up going to the ballpark. Wilson, the man at second. That's a meager looking wave on a sweeper again. Just 78 to strike him out. Back-to-back Ks by Bennett.
That was an uncomfortable at bat, wasn't it?
Yeah, you said, I mean, this is their one guy who's been swinging it somewhat consistently. Just got him in swing mode after that second pitch. 0-2 pitch was a decent pitch to hit, and then that sweeper just took off.
Tommy White here, 0 for 1, a fly ball to right. Red Sox 2 and the A's nothing. We talked about Bennett taking a loss at Sacramento to these guys on July 28th, but then he pitched at LA against the Dodgers. After that, it was a gritty performance. He went 5 2/3. That's going to be a diving play by Monasterio. The runner takes the turn, goes back to third, and that saves a run. Monasterio with a very spectacular play. Doesn't get an out on it, but saves a run. And he gets a hand from Wilson.
He does too, because this ball was kind of softly hit, a little bit off the end, so it wasn't a bullet where Duran would have had a shot. Would have just kind of trickled into the outfield, but Monasterio able to keep it in. Keeps Wilson on third base and gives Ben an opportunity to still get out of this. You can't say enough about him. I mean, he's been fantastic everywhere. A couple errors up at Sacramento, but that's really been the only blip.
Shows a lot of range. Servin takes a strike. Runners at first and third for the A's, 2 down. So Bennett been given opportunity here to keep shutting out the A's. Got this man to fly to right first time up. And fouled away. He's in front 0-2.
This is the guy that hit a two-run bomb off him in that seventh when they tried to stretch it. That was a big shot in that game. Really spread that game out late.
Well, Bennett throwing the ball well here, but hasn't really gotten to that moneymaker four seam up above the zone where he gets a lot of chase. You know, it's been a lot of change-up, sweeper, fastballs to get ahead, but more expanded swings with the off-speed so far.
Well, up 2 strikes on this one. With 2 down, they lead on the edges. All right, just made contact on the change. Barely. So another one coming for Servant, who played for the Bourne Braves on the Cape 2014 and 15. They'll try another 0-2. And a little tapper back to him, and he's going to bobble it, and a run will score. And the A's get on the board, hit ever so gently, but Bennett can't make the play. That'll put runners at first and second, a 2-1 game.
Not much you can do here. A little swing and bunt. Wonder if is it far enough for Wong maybe to call him off. It's a long way for Bennett to go, and just too far for Wong. Just unable to. That's going to be a tough play. It's going to have to be a catch and release, spin, throw. Probably not much you can do. Just try to keep it right where it is right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting him at first base either way. Good job by Wong to get that ball as it was kicked away by Bennett. Right, if that gets past him, everybody's moving up.
So it'll send up Lawrence Butler, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 with a ground ball out to second. 206, 7 home runs for him. And a couple of base runners here for the A's. And easily the longest inning so far today for Bennett.
Next one will be his 20th pitch this inning.
Well outside. Good stop by Wong to make it 1-1. White and Servant get their leads, and it's check swing. Did he go? He did not. Butler, a guy can run pretty well at 18 steals without being caught 2 years ago, most by an Athletic in a season. That includes Ricky. And a liner in center field, and nice play to his right by Cedon Rafaela to retire the side. But the A's get on the board in the middle of the fourth, 2-1.
Do you know why so?
The A's do cut the lead in half, 2-1 Sox, bottom half of the fourth inning. And 3 hits in the inning off of Jake Bennett officially. As we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning, White, Sogard, and Duran against the left-hander Jump.
Mentioned Sacramento, how difficult it is to see, but other teams are. I don't know if it's just that time of year, whatever. This kid's got a 2.51 ERA on the road. in 5 starts compared to a 6.16 at home.
As we said, good stuff. Batter's eye traditional here at Fenway, unlike Sacramento.
Yeah, these 4 o'clock games, these shadows start rolling in. They can play a role in it.
Those seats go unsold. That section tarped. Days like today. Hot and sunny. And a 1-2 on the way to White. And down he goes hacking for the second time. One away in the 4th. Yankees have now opened up a 4-2 lead on Atlanta in the 7th inning. There's Chris Sale for the Braves today. And brings up Nick Sogard. He fanned in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1. Red Sox have won 11 of their last 12. And of course 9 in a row. The major league best 35-8 in the last 43 games. It ties the best 43 game stretch in the history of the Red Sox.
Now that 9-game winning streak, biggest in the majors. They were tied with the Braves before they blew that game in the 9th.
How about the Dodgers? Lost 7 in a row.
7 in a row. Yep.
Sent them reeling.
Sox swept them. Cubs. Man.
Dodgers have won 69 games. The Red Sox have now won 64.
That's kind of wild, isn't it?
Not far. And a 2-strike pitch. Swing. That one tagged. Back toward the wall. Racing back Soderstrom. Plays it off the 10. It comes back to Bolte. He bobbles it, but into second base. Stopping there, Sogard. A double with 1 down.
Just a good player, right? Every time Nick Sogard's up here, he does something to help you win, whether it's defensively, bouncing around different positions, giving you. He always is going to give you a good at bat, right? You saw him play in the wild card series. Had some big swings in that. Just a good player. He's going to help you.
So an RBI opportunity for Jarren Duran, who reached on an error by the pitcher first time up. Jarren with a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning last night. Last 14 games batting .302 with an .830 OPS. And he's had 6 multi-hit games in that run.
Yeah, in there against that lefty, right? Wasn't in the original starting lineup. White was going to be in left. Brady was going to be in right, but he gets to start against that lefty, and this is one of those spots too with 1 out. Before that swing, I was thinking, okay, bring this thing with you. You know, White's over there at first base, bunt for a hit, get him over 1st and 3rd.
It's the kind of day where he's not in the lineup initially. Late scratch, he's in there. Swinging a hot bat. Winds up driving in 2 or 3 runs. 2 strikes on him, and he'll swing and miss here, and a good fastball at 99. This kid can bring it.
Yeah. I mean, that fastball on average is 96.2. That's kind of where Tolley lives, you know, on average. But this isn't the first 99 we've seen from him.
That's 4 of them today. Kind of lives, yeah, like you said, maybe around that 96 range. Though the sinker even at 94, but he reaches back for that 4-seamer.
He's fan 7 today. Connor Wong trying to pick up this run, 0 for 1 with a ground ball to short. Red Sox so far with 4 hits. Red Sox have recorded 15 or more hits in 3 of their 4 games on the current homestand, hitting .361 on this homestand. Slugging .612. Jahmai Jones on deck. Red Sox 2, A's 1, fourth inning. And a man ready to score. A little pop up on the infield here for Williams. And he'll put it away. Red Sox get the double but can't bring him in.
Back in Boston, where the Red Sox lead the A's 2-1 in inning 5, powered by Salem 5 Bank. And the Red Sox have discovered something with their two rookie left-handers in Peyton Tolley and Jake Bennett, who will both be greatly surpassing career best in innings pitched this season. They got a lot in common. Lefty hurlers, 6'6", second-round picks from Oklahoma. And now it's been recently discovered, guys, they could apparently be related thanks to a deep dive in the genealogy from Peyton's younger brother, Charlie. Hard to forget his enthusiasm he brought during his Peyton debut when we talked to him in the stands. But Charlie's traced it back to Tolley's first cousin, twice removed from being Jake Bennett's great-great-grandmother's niece. Aunt Nancy is the tie that binds. I talked with Jake about this at Dodger Stadium when they were examining the family overlap. Both guys seem to enjoy this bit of family history. I'm not sure, though, anyone does more than Charlie, who calls Jake his favorite Red Sox pitcher. Peyton says that tracks because Charlie will call and ask, hey, how's Cedon doing? Or one of your other teammates before asking about him. Meanwhile, Peyton, he just struck out 14, but that's little brothers for you, right, guys?
All right, so first cousin, twice removed, great-great-grandparent. Yeah, that's a deep dive. I'd say so.
Swing and a miss on a changeup. He strikes down Muncy. And one away in the fifth.
Oh, we just start calling them brothers. First two brothers to pitch in the same rotation on the team. just get rid of all the stuff in the middle.
Alika Williams here with one man away, drew a walk his first trip and fouls that one back for strike one.
I was fascinated with this guy's helmet up in Sacramento.
Looks huge.
You know, it's a small face or a big helmet. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't fit in there.
The visor looks big.
Yeah.
It's also the most, he gets hit by a pitch here, the most pronounced C flap you're ever going to see.
I think maybe that's it. Just a big flap.
So he was struck by the pitch. He'll take his base.
Little breaking ball, gets that back foot.
So a runner on top of the order in Henry Bolte, who has fanned and flied out to center. 2-1 Red Sox. You know, we've talked about this. The Red Sox are the #1 topic of discussion, not just in Major League Baseball, but in the world of sports today. But everywhere you go, in every corner of New England, the Red Sox are what everybody is talking about. Line foul, and a ricochet off the barrier, but a foul ball. And what you keep hearing these days is, this is the greatest summer I've ever experienced with the Red Sox.
The last 6 weeks.
Incredible.
I keep getting the text. Incredible. Unbelievable. This is crazy. I can't believe it. Right?
Don't forget it's back by. And can I get some tickets?
Yeah. That's right. 2-strike pitch from Bennett.
I know. I had a bunch available in May.
Red Sox trying to make it 10 consecutive series wins. And Bennett will fire that one in there and caught him looking with a sinker 91 miles an hour to punch out Bolte, and 2 gone. He struck out 2 men in the inning. Time now for Working on a Win, presented by the Home Depot. No team in Red Sox history has ever recorded multiple 10-game winning streaks or more in a season. A win today would do that. Red Sox, of course, with the historic 15 in a row from July 3 to July 22nd, so not that long ago. Streaks are coming rapid fire. And shot into left field. Wilson jumps on it. It'll go all the way to the wall. Williams will head into third, and he'll stop there on the double. So a bit of a snag here these last couple of innings for Jake. Second and third, and 2 down.
And Wilson's been a big part of it too. Back-to-back doubles in the 4th and now in the 5th. Came into this game not really swinging it. He jumped all over that first pitch fastball.
A guy whose power has to worry a bit, Jonah Heim, the DH. He has hit 11 home runs, 0 for 2 today. He's flied to right and struck out. 2nd and 3rd, 2 gone.
I think that's the pitch right there you're talking about, Will. That up and in quadrant against righties where he just really ties you up, and he'll stay there if he can't get to it, or he'll play the changeup off it.
Swing and a drive. That one headed back to the wall and crashes into the green. That's going to score 2. Williams is in. Wilson is in. And the A's have jumped in front 3-2.
You know, that's a catcher in Heim at the plate, and a lot of times you see that fastball up and in with a lefty on the mound, a good changeup. You like to show that fastball up there, up and in under the hands, just to get to the changeup. You know, he goes to it. It was elevated a bit, middle away, but he was looking for that in that situation after that first pitch heater.
Soderstrom now, he's 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out. 2 down, 2 runs in, 3-2 A's.
Pretty good pitch.
Jake, the last Red Sox pitcher to lose.
And this matchup too against Jump.
And off the plate, 2-0. Now Bennett retired the first 8 men that he faced today before he walked a man. He breezed through the first 3 innings. His last couple have been a different story. And another ball as he falls behind 3-0. Some people starting to move around a bit in the Red Sox pen. Nobody throwing. Tries to get back into this count on Soderstrom, and a strike.
Well, with Tolley going 6 and Burgos finishing off the last 3, that helped, right? A lot of guys are down. I'm sure that there are guys he'd still like to stay away from here today.
Yeah.
Ball 4. A couple of more base runners, 1st and 2nd.
Go talk to him. Give him a breather. A little reset.
That's 7 base runners for the A's in the last 2 innings.
Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. It's presented by Whoop. You can buy tickets at redsox.com/50-50 through the 8th inning of today's game for a chance to win half of the jackpot. See official rules for full details.
So Andrew Bailey with a big conference in front of Tommy White, who had an infield hit in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2. His last 2 frames have been a struggle for the young left-hander. His next pitch will be his 20th of this inning.
Through 28 pitches total in the first 3. Over 42 here now. The next couple.
So it's Heim at 2nd, Soderstrom on at 1st, 2 gone. And White will lay off a strike on the inside edge. 0-1.
A's dugout barking. They thought that was down, but it got the bottom corner of the zone.
Went to check and he did. 1 ball, 1 strike. White selected by the A's in the 2nd round of the 24 draft. And he is one of their top prospects, the 1-1. Foul tip to the mitt.
Yeah, that draft for the A's went Kurtz, White, Gage, Jump. Pretty good first 3 picks.
Got him up here quick.
Yeah.
2 down, a 1-2. Protective swing, and he fouled out right to the Red Sox interim manager who made the play.
Nice snag.
He will step out. 2 out, first and second. Atlanta's tightened it up in the 8th inning. Yankees in front 4-3 in that one. And a chopper to third. Durbin back it up for the good hop and gets him on the play at second. But the A's come alive offensively. They're in front 3-2.
Yet another toothpaste.
Halfway through on this hot and steamy Saturday afternoon. The A's in front now 3-2. Dave, Will, Lou, and Jemai with you. Middle game of the series. And Jemai Jones to lead things off as he will take ball 1. That thing started with a bang as the leadoff man today for the Sox had base hit in the first inning, stole second and third, and scored. And the Red Sox looking to get going with the bats. He'll swing and foul that one away.
Yeah, give Gage some credit here in that first inning. That leadoff single, walk, 2-out hit by Monasterio, but ever since he's really been in control, getting a ton of swing and miss. Really good fastball slider, showing it again like we saw up in Sacramento, settling in. Big fastball.
7 strikeouts today for the left-hander. There's a drive. That one got by Muncy real fast up against the wall. He wants second base. He is in there, standing up. His second hit today. That brings the crowd to big-time life at Fenway.
Get your leadoff guy on second base, right? You're trying to punch back, giving up 3 runs in the last 2 to the A's. At the top of the lineup up here, hope the manufacturer run at least tie this thing up here in the 5th.
No incentive set on Rafaela. He's flied out and single, 1 for 2.
Jemai Jones, 7 for 15 off lefty since joining the Red Sox.
That's why they got him.
3 doubles, couple of homers. As we said, he was great for the Detroit last year, but this year not so much. And Red Sox trying to find some fire with him. They absolutely have.
Cedon, number 7 in the American League in extra base hits with 46. Jump with a 1-1. And not to be made. Back in safely, Jones.
Be careful. Jemai's feeling fast today.
Yeah, already has 2.
One coming. He lets it go. Ball 2.
Now we can call Jemai Jones jam, right? Jam.
Sure we can.
We just can't
call
Jemai Webster.
Our Jemai
jam
hates it.
Okay. Well, we just want to know where we're at with that.
I think that's acceptable. I've ran it up to the Jemai Council, and we allow that nickname to be processed.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. Took a big hack on a slider.
He's been all breaking ball so far in this at bat to Cedon. He's trying to spin as much as he can and try to get to that 4-seam above the zone. Obviously trying to get him to pull something on the ground, not move that runner over.
Durbin on deck, nobody out, and struck him out. The slider was tough on him. That's 8 Ks now for Jump.
Yeah, that's a big one too. It's one thing Cedon's really done a nice job. Really was last year too. The strikeout rate went way down last year. Very similar hitter with 2 strikes, 220, well above league average. Just couldn't get a piece of that breaking ball down.
Caleb with a walk and a run. He's also popped up to first. 0 for 1 today. Looked to hold but couldn't do it. That's a swing.
That slider's real.
Yeah,
it's good. You know, like you said, we saw it in Sacramento, and you're just thinking, you know, maybe the backdrop. You know, Perkins was good too, and then they crushed him yesterday. This guy's stuff is real.
0-1. Well, the back slope of the hill is in sunshine. The front side in shadow. This will be his 75th pitch. Two and one.
He gets off speed happy. Got to get runner and scoring position. He starts throwing a ton of off speed.
Durbin got an RBI in 5 straight games, trying to make it 6.
Up to 53 for the year. 11 home runs and no throw by the left-hander. Caleb took a walk out to the Green Monster the other day with Anthony Siegler. And they both signed inside the Monster. Two one.
He did put the Durbinator.
He did.
There was a Tony Seagulls in there too.
Tony Seagulls and the Durbinator inside the Monster with many legends.
I talked to him. He likes it. He said that's a good one. I hope that one sticks.
One down and a 2-2. Knocked down by the pitcher. Jump has to get to it. He throws. Nice recovery. Into third goes Jones with 2 away.
Yeah, that's one of those you're hoping, you know, he throws his glove behind his back and you're hoping it just ricochets, right? And you end up with first and third. Unfortunately, that one just knocked down right there on the back of the mound, able to still make a play, get the out.
Wilson Contreras with an opportunity to do some damage here. He struck out both times today in his return to the lineup in the first and the third. The season runners in scoring position, 2 out, only 368.
That's it.
And he's going to take the first one high, ball 1. Contreras number 2 in the American League in OPS, 3rd in on-base percentage, which is .395, 4th in slugging, 7th in batting average. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can he pick up Jones at third and tie this game? And a 1-1.
You know, the last couple of weeks, I know he had that White Sox had a couple of hits and got a couple against the A's too, but just the timing has been awful. You see a lot of that, like good pitches that when he is right, he's not fouling them back. Right? It's driven in the gap somewhere. It's hit out of the ballpark. It's been in and out of lineup here in the last week or so. Just trying to get that timing.
One, 2, and not that time. 99 miles an hour to strike him out. Red Sox strand a runner at third.
Welcome back to Fenway Park, top of the 6th. Tom Caron with you as we get ready for post-game coverage. I'll be with Jim Rice and Jonathan Papelbon right after the final out to wrap this game up and preview the final game of the series in the homestand tomorrow. Obi, you were talking earlier about how everybody in the sports world is talking about this Red Sox team. The other thing that's happening is everyone in the sports world is trying to be here at Fenway Park. These crowds have been different. They're bigger. They're louder. They've been more supportive of the Red Sox late in games. We were just looking at the numbers. The 6 big biggest crowds of this season have all been in the last 2.5 weeks. So it just goes to show you the buy-in that this team has created here in Boston. Back to 500 Fenway, a win today. They'd have a winning record at Fenway for the first time all year. But as good as it has been on the field, it has been equally good up here in the crowds. We feel it around the studio here. I'm sure you guys see it up there.
You sure do. Walking to the ballpark every day is just what an experience that is. And you've mentioned, TC, several times. I've heard you mention the phrase secondary ticket market. And that's been in play in a major way for these fans finding a way to get here. And they are staying. They're staying to the end. I mean, the 13th game is amazing how many people were in the ballpark. Players were talking about that, how impressed they were. You know, a hot day like today, they're still going to be here at the end in the 9th inning.
Yeah. And it's been entertaining, right? I mean, you're 17-4 in your last 21 home games. So you come here, you're down 3-2. You're wondering, okay, how are they going to win this game? I know at some point this is going to get exciting. I'm going to get off my feet because they're going to score 3 or 4 runs here at some point. And it's one thing about this place. Like you mentioned the stands, 37,000, 38, whatever we've been seeing lately. But even the beginning of the year, there's still 31. And people say, well, they're not selling out. Well, I don't think you go to other ballparks. Because you go to other ballparks and there's 15.
Right.
There's 12, and they're good teams. There's 12. There's 20. They say 28. There's really 15. Like it's just.
Yep. We get spoiled by that.
The place is different.
Yep. We really do. When the Red Sox are rolling, all throughout New England, there is nothing like it.
Yeah, the city just feels different, right? Walking around, everybody wants to talk about the Sox.
Well, saving our summer because it's such a part of the fabric of our summers to follow the Red Sox. And there's been nothing like this. This is a different level. What's happened with this ball club, and people have just flat fallen in love with them.
Guys, I'll say this too. You mentioned how hot it is out here, and it is smoking. I just want to let everyone who's been hanging around the studio know you can't come in and use the air conditioning. Like we've had a lot of that, and Jim Rice is a friendly guy, so he's sort of waving people. And just please stay in the shade, do what you got to do, but stay out of the studio.
Right. It's not that you're not welcome, but don't come in. Butler, the batter, he is 0 for 2. It's so festive and fun. We get to like the 8th inning and tarps off and they're waving the shirts up over their heads by the thousands in every corner of the ballpark. It's just been awesome. And the Red Sox have been awesome as they try to win 10 straight for the 2nd time this summer. Swing off the end of the bat, fouled by Butler.
Long at bat. Next pitch will be the 10th.
A nice little battle. His last 3 pitches he fouled off. Last 4 pitches he fouled off. All pitches on the edge, just a little off.
Trying to put him away. Gets a ground ball and foul.
Take a look at this pitching arsenal presented by your New England area Audi dealers. The usage today, it's been 4-seam changeup and sweeper usage has seen a little bit of a spike today. Not as many 2-seamers as normal.
Three and 2. In his last 3 starts, he's gone 83, 88, 88 pitches. Next pitch here will be his 88th. To Lawrence Butler. Bases empty, 1 down. And we'll put him on.
It's a long at bat, 12-pitch walk. It's either like a little conversation with Bennett right now, or that may end up doing it, which it looks like it will.
And Justin Slayton is ready. And the day will end right here with 1 out in the 6th inning for Jake Bennett. We're going to take the break and return with the pitching change back at Fenway in a moment. Jake Bennett's pitching line is presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket, best seats at the lowest prices. So the left-hander lifted here in the 6th inning. All the runs are earned. He is responsible for the man at first. Gives way for Slayton.
Yeah, it was going nicely early, right? 2 8-pitch innings to start it. 3rd inning went quickly, and then the 4th and 5th threw a lot of pitches. Command left him a little bit, a lot of deep counts. Butler had a long 12th pitch at bat there as he walked him. That's with this 3 walks, that's a career high for him. He only walked 2 before that.
And he hit a guy too.
I was wondering when we might see this guy, Jeff McNeil, former batting champ. And he's going to hit with a runner going. Here's the throw down by Wong, and not going to get him, and another stolen base there for Butler. So they get a man at second with 1 down.
That first pitch just took off. You mentioned it, McNeil. This is the beauty of having. Look at that jump, boy. It was a couple hops. You throw over there, you probably got him. But McNeil's been hot. You got all these lefties in the lineup. You get good hitters out of the lineup, right? But now you're an opportunity to bring him in. Hitting .380 since the All-Star break.
He has 999 career hits coming into this at bat. And a good hitter. Last year completed his 8th year with the Mets. Tough guy to strike out. Always has been. And that is going to be wide for ball 3-0.
Slayton just missed an arm side on all these pitches. Figured that dialed in. I'm actually surprised McNeil wasn't dealt at the deadline. We saw him up in Sacramento. He was swinging a hot bat. Figured the veteran left-handed bat. Yeah. Maybe Jonah Hyman another one. But
1 down to 3-0 for Slayton, and in for a strike.
Slayton hoping for a better outing this time around. Pitch against the White Sox. 1 inning, 3 hits, 1 earned run. Did strike out 2, but not how he wanted it to go.
That's going to be ball 4. Second walk of the inning for the Red Sox. 2 on, 1 out. They'll go to the bench again. Donovan Walton will hit for Mark Kotsay in the 9 spot. They claimed him off waivers from the Angels back in July. A lefty hitter up there with 1 down, 2 on. He's batting .281. He's trying to make some noise again here in the 6th inning after they went ahead with a pair of runs in the 5th.
Same spot. They missed the first 3 to McNeil. It's like Ranger the other day. Same spot, right? 2-3 inches on the outer half. Got to bring it in.
Yeah, not big misses, but it's going to be a little adjustment with mechanics.
Runners go. Swung on and missed. Throw down to third. No, not going to get him. So the A's return the favor with a double steal, and they have 3 stolen bases in this inning. Red Sox did that in the 1st.
That's the thing with Slayton is, you know, he's not a big control the run game guy. He's slower to the plate, likes his big leg lift so he can get that velocity. But with that comes the problem with guys stealing bags if they can go.
Well, trouble brewing here for the Sox on a Saturday afternoon. The 1-1 to Walton with 2 men in scoring position. Infield in.
Not a lot of strikes from Slayton. 8 pitches, only 2 strikes.
Two-1 to Walton. High drive toward the alley. That's way out there into the gap. That'll take a bounce and right over the bullpen fence. Hit that one a long way, and it'll be a double for Walton coming off the bench. And that'll make it 5-2. The walks were very costly. Both score.
Well, we fell behind both hitters, you know, and had to kind of come in, you know, for strikes. And usually when Slayton's kind of dialed, it's strike 1, and here comes a little sweeper, swing and miss. I can elevate a heater. I can play around a little bit, get you to chase, expand, but got to get strike 1.
Top of the order, and Henry Bolte, who's gone 0 for 3. So a 5-2 A's lead. Bolte struck out in the 1st, flied out in the 3rd, struck out again in the 5th. They'll roll this one to Monasterio to run it back to 2nd, and 2 away. And Jacob Wilson, who's had a day so far with a pair of doubles, will climb in next. Both of those 2 base hits came off Bennett. Closed the book, by the way, and Bennett on the 2-run double. One of those runs was charged to him, so Jake gave up 4 in 5 1/3.
It was the first time in 10 outings he gave up more than 3 runs.
Kind of hit a wall there in the 4th inning after a very breezy first 3 innings. So 5-2 the A's with a man at second. Red Sox will have to rally here today. Little pop into right field on a play for White, and he'll clinch that for out number 3. But the Red Sox with work to do with the bats.
Since 1979. Call 1-800-MY-SEATS or visit aceticket.com right now.
Back for the home half of the 6th inning. Red Sox trailing 5-2 today to Gage Jump. Tough lefty. 9 strikeouts. Monasterio, White, Sogard to see him for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, he's got his last 6-7 starts. Kind of been around anywhere between 83 and 90 pitches, but he's been in control ever since the 1st inning when the Sox put 2 on him early.
2-1. Big fastball. Touched 99 bunch of times today.
And nobody up for him. They're giving him this inning.
Yep, this will be 85 pitches with this one. Him and Burgos, who threw the ball just yesterday, got himself a 3-inning save. He's up again.
3 innings last night, 34 pitches. Tracy before said, yeah, he could be available. I'm like, okay.
Was it last Sunday? He threw 5 innings. He's been a starter. So 34 pitches isn't a ton for him. He was good. Kept the ball on the ground.
Yeah, not a known commodity. Got to the ballpark early yesterday. He was down in the dugout, just sort of sitting on the railing there, and none of us had any idea who he was. Realizing the Red Sox had made a move with Weiser. That's going to be ball 4. But he threw the ball quite well yesterday. Red Sox have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 6th. Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
We talk about Gage Jump, the strikeouts, 9. 7 of them with that 4-seamer. The slider's been really good as well. Throwing the ball really well here right now for the A's.
Here's Eli White just trying to make contact. He's 0 for 2, couple of Ks today.
Jump's got 14 whiffs, 7 on that 4-seamer, 5 on the slider.
And the 0-1. That's a strike. 93. 0-2.
We've said it many times this week. Can't wait to see how they pull this one out.
And lunging for that one, got a piece of it, a slider. The sun has ducked behind the clouds, at least for the moment.
Well, you want to get into their bullpen. I mean, they're the worst bullpen by ERA in all of baseball. 5.7 ERA.
This is pitch 91 from Jump. And a ground ball toward the hole. Sliding play, Muncy in his second one. Not going to be able to double up that man, but solid play by Muncy. 1 down.
Yeah, that was a nice play here, going to his left, getting down for it, and then able to just getting that one. You mentioned it. White gets down the line too quick. Beats that throw easily. You get some speed on first, but you got to looking to string a couple together here now.
Eli ranking in Major League Baseball's 99th percentile in sprint speed. That's a little more than 30 feet per second.
Just
30.3, by the way.
Just like you used to go, Lou.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you say 23.3?
One down, he's holding. Nick Sogard tore into a double last time up. 1 for 2.
He's got the bullpen going now. A righty and a lefty.
Both managers have their pens up. Bunted at. Got it down. Muncy will throw, and too late. Sogard with a terrific bunt.
Oh, it's beautiful when it works, isn't it? Like, it's a good idea, right? When White's playing back. And you got to get it past the lefty because he's falling off that mound. So you get it down the line enough. Sogard getting down that line. And when you trail him by 3, you're looking for base runners.
Marcotte out to talk with his starter. Red Sox opening up a threat here with runners at first and second.
This feels like one of those like pump up, like go get this lefty.
Yep.
Because the way he ran out there, that tells me he didn't want to take him out.
And he will not. He's going to keep him in. And the batter will be Duran. He's reached on an error and struck out today.
Could also be, hey, this is your last guy.
Yeah.
Give me everything you got. You know, either righty Wong on deck. I got Medina out there.
Yeah, I want to get Duran back to left center against this lefty. Right, we know he's got that slider. Duran at his best. Just he can hit the ball middle in if he wants to left center with some pop.
And lines that one, but foul. Into the stands in the left field corner.
Well, that swing, and I know that beat him, but his direction of his swing tells me that's where he's thinking. Had some success going that way the last couple nights.
Changes on the infield here for the A's. McNeil's at first, Walton at second, White at third. 0-1, 0-2. (5-2). A's have scored all their runs over the last 3 innings to chase Jake Bennett. And jump stretching again. Here's the 2-strike pitch. And strikes him out with a sweeper. 2 down. So up to Connor Wong to salvage the inning.
It was almost like after he missed that first heat or threw him 2 sweepers way out of the zone, got him the chase and just wasn't seeing it.
You know, sometimes you feel that fastball beat you in and you start speeding up thinking, okay, he knows he beat me. I got to speed up to get to it. And he just spun him. Those last
10
2.
strikeouts, Will, for this guy for jump. It's a career high. Connor Wong has twice put it in play, but he's 0 for 2. This guy's still throwing 97, 98, 99. Certainly looking like his last inning. Two down, 2-1. And the strike as he gets to 99 pitches. His career high is 107. White at second, Sogard at first. And the 0-2 from jump. His 100th pitch of the day. And struck him out, 99. And he shouts out as he fans 2 more in the inning, 11 in the game.
The Jimenez.
Red Sox baseball on NESN brought to you by Nissan. Visit nissanusa.com or your local dealer. WB Mason, get free next day business delivery from your local hometown team. Going to the 7th inning, Red Sox are down 5-2. Time now for our Ford first and quality call to the bullpen. Raymond Burgos, the left-hander, was just called up from the Woo Sox and got his first career save. His Red Sox debut last night against the A's, retired all 9 batters.
He was fantastic last night. 3 innings, no walks, no runs, no hits. Struck out a couple, threw 34 pitches and just woke up and said, I'm good to go again.
Gets Jonah Heim, who will swing and hit a high fly to center. Cedon waiting on that one. 1 down in the 7th.
Yeah, it's his job. Get here, cover innings. Obviously, yesterday went as scripted, but just, you know, a possible bullpen game tomorrow. You don't really know what's coming, but everybody's going to have a couple days off outside of Slayton. Can really piece it together.
Yeah, well, you think maybe a revolving door, but if this kid says I can go the next day, then there's no need to bring anybody else up. Remember, you bring somebody up, you option them down, you lose them for 15 days. Tomorrow will be interesting. If you're going back to back here, maybe there's another arm for your bullpen day.
Yeah, because I don't think Gamboa is eligible to come back till the 10th.
Yeah, I think then Monday after that Sunday game, you probably have a guy like Gamboa up here until, and you run with him for a while.
Yeah.
Soderstrom will pop it up off third. Durbin looking for room over near the dugout, but can't get to it. Soderstrom 0 for 2 with a walk.
Yeah, Giovanni Moran could cover 2 or 3 tomorrow. He hasn't pitched in a couple days, and his last 2 outings were just an inning apiece. So you can extend him a little bit if you need to.
Runs right by him all the way to the backstop. With a sweeper off the mark, 1-2. Tommy White on deck for the A's of Mark Kotze. We've got a big start today out of their left-hander. Gage Jump with 11 strikeouts in 6 innings.
Yeah, you tell the Red Sox something they really haven't done this homestand. They're just 1 for 10 with guys in scoring position. It's only been 4 games, but the Sox hit .463.
Line the opposite way, but a foul.
In those 4 games. .463 against Chicago, game 1 against the A's. Been off the charts, not today.
Well, the Red Sox are not going to get second place today because the Yankees have won again. They beat Atlanta in another tight one, 5-4. There's a rocket pulled to right field. He jumps on this one, and that ball is out of here. Home run for Soderstrom, his 19th as he homers in consecutive games. That'll make it 6-2.
Yeah, he's been the one bat they had that's been consistent lately. He's got a hit in every game in August. You said it, back-to-back days with homers. Homer against the Sox in Sacramento too, off Tolley.
It was quick too, down and in. He missed his spot, wanted it away. It's only 91, but still right there, just a quick short stroke gets it out of here.
So Red Sox down by 4 and brings up Tommy White to fly that one to right field. And Eli White with the grab, and 2 gone.
Tune in tomorrow at 1 p.m. for Red Sox Game Day Live. It's presented by Plymouth Rock. You get the latest Red Sox news, plus Adam, Jim, and Pap. They're going to preview the series finale against the A's. It's only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360.
Airtime tomorrow, 1:35. And then the Red Sox hit the road again. Hit a 4-game series at Toronto and then move on to Pittsburgh. Sonny Gray going on Monday. Sonny going in 14-2 with a 2.78 ERA. That'll be game 1 at Toronto. One ball and one strike on Servin. Sandoval on Tuesday, Suarez on Wednesday, and Tolley on Thursday. Thursday an afternoon game at Rogers Center. And a 1-1.
We haven't seen one like this. I know they were down 4 the other day. The White Sox came back, but that was early. Second inning. This one is late. We don't have one of these on the bingo card yet.
No. No, it's a strange feeling. 2-1. On one hop, that'll get to Monasterio. And it will retire the side, but a home run by Soderstrom makes it 6-2.
Hi, it's Tom Karen, proud owner of a Ford.
Bottom 7, 6-2 A's in front. And Luis Medina, the right-hander, will make an appearance out of the bullpen for the A's, and he'll get the top of the order in Jones. Jahmai Jones had a good day with a single and a double and 2 thefts.
And Medina throws hard, mid to upper 90s. His fastball gets a lot of hard contact. He misses middle with it, but good slider, good changeup.
He has been far, far better on the road away from Sacramento. Has a 0.44 ERA on the road compared to 6.03 at home.
Well, at home, the Red Sox got him twice. Had some control problems in his first outing. Then the second outing was when the Red Sox were trailing late in the 8th. And Abreu and Contreras went back to back. But he threw a scoreless inning last night. 4 of his last 5 appearances have been against the Red Sox.
Well, Jahmai Jones getting the face. The righty. Game is a little closer. Maybe that's Massa.
Yeah, I think you're saving Massa 7th inning. If you tighten this game up, right, for a little bit later in that 9th. Right now, down 4. You let Jones hit.
Cedar Rafaela next, and then Caleb Durbin. Red Sox trying to make some noise as we get into late stages at Fenway.
Part of that could be too because they had a lefty, Hobie Harris. That's their closer.
That'll be popped up. In comes the first baseman. This is McNeil near the mound, and one away in the 7th.
Tonight, following extra innings live, don't miss Red Sox final presented by Volvo Cars. TC, Jim, and Pap break down Jake Bennett's outing and preview the series finale tomorrow, only on NESN and streaming on NESN 360.
Red Sox have been able to 6 hits on the day. Got off to a big start today. Get 2 runs in the first inning, but have not scored since. Thanks to Jump and company. Rafaela with a base hit, 1 for 3, and fouls that one away. And Medina with the 0-1. Little fly ball to right field on a play for Butler. 2 up, 2 down, and the Red Sox 7th. In front of 36,700. And another sellout here at Fenway Park as Durbin climbs in. Look for his first hit today. Red Sox batting him out of 3 spot for the first time in his career.
Sitting right at 250.
Yeah, and that was a long way to go to get there. 1-0 pitch from Medina. Came in at 99. Seen a lot of those today. Jump was hitting on the gun over and over in his 6 innings. He struck out 11.
His last pitch of the day was 99. That velocity held for him.
Popped off first base. McNeil with a run, but off into the stands it goes.
I was talking to Kotz out in Sacramento, and it's graded as the second best hitting ballpark in the big leagues next to Coors. And he's like, you come in for a weekend, you throw the baseball, sometimes it affects you, a cheap home run, but when you do it every day, when you have half the season there, it becomes a mental game for a lot of these guys. And then you get back onto the road, and sometimes you don't trust your stuff because you got hit around at your park. So it's more like just mentally trying to trust your stuff, realizing this, and that was a good pitch. I know it just left the yard, but ball flies out of here. Stick with it. Get in the road and trust it.
You see some balls 91, 92 off the bat. Leave.
Swing and a miss. Pretty filthy slider. 1-2-3 go the Sox in the 7th.
Dr. Evil, your new phone company.
Top of the 8th inning, 6-2. And the A's with 7 hits today, including a home run by Soderstrom. I'm going to get a fly ball by Butler, pretty much right at Cedon to begin the 8th inning. Rafaela with the grab. And Butler retired, 1 away.
Burgo's certainly doing his job the last couple of days. 3 last night in that victory. Come out here giving you some innings that the offense can't get going. At least he's down there keeping those guys right where they're sitting down in that bullpen.
What did you say, Lou? Today was July 39th?
Yes, today is.
Don't want July to end.
39th today. It's a beautiful day, July 39th.
Given the July the Red Sox had.
I believe game 1 of the postseason is July 91st.
There you go. McNeil, the hitter, won a batting crown with the Mets. In fact, led the majors in hitting in 2022. Hit .326 that year. He has walked and he has scored a run today. Fouled it away, 2-1. His next hit will be his 1,000th. So as mentioned, the Yankees beat Atlanta 5-4. Tampa Bay is out in Seattle later on tonight. Inside a ball. So at the moment the Yankees have a 1-game lead over the Red Sox in the standings. Little pop up in center field and a play again for Cedon. 2 up and 2 down. It's our game summary presented by Sullivan Tire, official tire and auto service of the Red Sox. Jump very impressive. Their starters 6 innings, 11 punch outs, walked 2. Jake Bennett 5 1/3, 4 earned officially. Red Sox got him a lead early, 2-0. And the A's got a run in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, another in the 7th.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to tip your cap to a guy. I thought he was really good after that. I mentioned before the Red Sox 1 for 10 runs in scoring position, unable to kind of get big hits, had some opportunities, but he threw the ball well. Slider, fastball, living at 97, 99.
Walton with a wave and a miss. He's a .287 hitter, 3 home runs. And a big double back in the 6th inning. Got a couple of runs in, driving in 2 hitters who had taken ball 4. That opened things up. And punch to the right side and a stab there for Sogard. That's a fast inning. They go 1-2-3.
Look a little bit differently.
Arbella Insurance is the proud presenting sponsor of the WEEI Ness and Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. They're dedicated to striking out cancer. For every strikeout by a Sox pitcher, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund, up to $100,000. Well, it's gotten late. Bottom of the 8th. Red Sox down by 4 runs. Seth Johnson makes an appearance out of the ace pen.
98. There it is again. 98, 99. See the area 5.4, but he has been throwing the ball a lot better since the break. 2.57 ERA. A little slider to go with it.
Wilson Contreras back in the lineup after an illness the last couple of days. He's 0 for 3.
You can just tell by that swing there too. Just off balance. Not timed up. Just one of them days right now for Wilson.
And the 0-2 pitch to the Red Sox All-Star, and he'll take high. Next home run will tie his career high. It's the kind of year he's had.
Well, I think he's going to get it.
I like his chances.
Maybe not here, but he's going to get it.
Chopper at third. White up with it. And one gone. And the crowd booing him a little bit there. One man away.
Wilson, just frustrating day. Just rolled this thing over and just dropped the bat, and he didn't give much of an effort down there. And the fans, even though his team's on a hot streak, still kind of letting him know.
0 for 4 today. Monasterio has driven in a couple of runs with a base hit. It was way back in the first inning. 274, 6 home runs. He has hit safely in 10 straight. Trying to light a fire here in the 8th inning. And we'll take it high.
You know, Monasterio's got 21 doubles. Rafael's got 28. That leads the American League. He has half of the plate appearances, Rafaela, and he's got 21.
Another one, 99, 1 and 2.
Yeah, how many line drives seen him just smoke off the monster? Right?
217 plate appearances coming into 433 for Rafaela, and 21 doubles.
Yeah, we'll take a ball away again at 99 miles an hour. These have had some hard throwers today. Two cut on and miss. A soft one there, slider at 88 to strike him out, and 2 away in the Red Sox 8th. Time now for our strong play of the game, presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Well, mentioned that this guy had a really nice day. That's his 10th strikeout against a Ram. That slider down and away, a sweeper was a good one, and then the 11th. Still throwing 99 to finish this thing off. This kid was impressive. Struck out 11 in just 6 innings.
Eli White 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice. Nick Sogard on deck. Red Sox with a very light hitting day for a team that has just been crushing, particularly here at Fenway Park, with only 6 hits so far.
Tomorrow you're going to face their best too, and JT Ginn. Now a little different look, more 93-4 sinker. Changeup cutter guy, but
2-2.
You're going to have a bullpen of some sort.
It's one of those days you tip your cap to jump, but not much hard contact off the relievers either. It's one of those days. Haven't seen it in a while.
Two down, a 2-2 to White. He'll take a ball up top.
Red Sox have 3 hard hit balls here today. 3.
Completely out of character the way things have been going. And a 3-2. It has clouded over a bit after a lot of sunshine and the high heat today, which has continued. And a payoff pitch now to White. Red Sox over these last 30 games became the first team in the history of Major League Baseball, the NBA, or the NHL to win 27 or more in a 30-game span, while entering that span 10 games or more under 500. Down by 4 late today. And Johnson will fire again, the 3-2, and he's going to walk him. So White is on ball 4. Sogard looking for his 3rd hit. Nick today with a double. He's also bunted for a base hit. And a mound visit here for the A's. Hogan Harris is up in their bullpen.
He's been throwing there for a bit now. I would assume here with this visit, if they get to Duran, they might ask him to get 4 outs.
That's something he did up in Sacramento actually too. He can go in plus. Really good stuff. Got 9 saves on the year.
So the lefty wades in. And 2 down, a runner on at first. And he will take one in there for a strike. White, terrific speed over there at first. Gets a good lead. Not running. And went torched into right field. Butler's backing up, He can't make the play. That's going to take a bounce off the wall. Here comes the run in to score. White will touch home. That'll make it 6-3. Sogard with a big day. His 2nd double, 3rd hit.
Yeah, Sogi swinging it. That ball was smoked. As you said, OB, 2nd double, 3rd hit of the day.
Did it leave the ballpark is the question. That's what Kotze is out and asking. Butler was asking for a review on it.
But it hit that
divider,
wall
yeah,
in between the 2 bullpens. It did come back onto the field, but if it goes over that wall and hits that divider that separates the 2 pens, and they're probably going to say it left the yard.
It looked like it from up here.
Yeah, they're going to bring Eli back.
And it becomes a ground rule double, and he's going to have to stop at 3rd. Yeah, it did.
The call fielded, the ball was in play. The A's are challenging that it was a ground rule double.
Just out of the reach of Butler. And then off that barrier. And Butler was hollering for that right away.
That should be a quick one.
You would hope.
So if it becomes a ground rule double, it'll put runners at 2nd and 3rd.
I haven't seen that one.
No, a lot of different angles and things here at Fenway Park. You got ladders on walls. You got a lot of things going on. I've never seen it kind of come back into play.
What was it, Nate Eaton hit one off the ladder last year?
So if you're Kotze, don't you just go get him and bring in the lefty while we're reviewing? Not like the inning's going to continue no matter what.
Eli White so fast. He scored. He's already up the tunnel in the clubhouse having a soda.
Doing a few laps.
So we wait on New York. It certainly looked like it took a bounce and hit that barrier.
That's so good.
After review, once the ground rule double, no return, we get runners at second and third. The A's retain their challenge.
Crowd not happy, but it is the right call. And here comes Consey with Jarren Duran due up. Red Sox trying to get back in this game. Score 6-2 now. Harris coming on. We'll take the break and return to Fenway with more in just a moment. West Shore home remodeling reimagined. Subaru of New England. Love it's what makes Subaru Subaru. And by Planet Fitness, only $15 a month. So Harris brought in with runners at second and third, 2 down. Red Sox trying to rally in the 8th. Logan Harris, they use him a lot.
Yeah, they obviously want that lefty-lefty matchup. Lefties have hit him hard. 296 batting average against.
There's some walks there. Duran singled off him. Wong hit a homer off him. Sacramento.
And in for strike.
I'd take that sequence again.
So White at third. Sogard at second. 2 down.
And fastball 95. The curveball 74. It is a slow breaker. 20-mile-an-hour difference.
A heater. 0-2. Base hit could mean 2 and make it a 6-4 game. And Harris with the 0-2. Little nubber but foul to hang in there. And there was that slurve at 80.
Yeah, that's a little. It's got a little slider to go with it. Slow curveball, a slurve at 80, a slider at 85, but that curveball at 74. A little bit of everything.
Here's the stretch by Harris. And left it up. 1-2. This crowd, almost 37,000, dying for something here.
Must be big here. You cut this thing in half. Get to within a bloop and a blast range.
And struck him out. Fastball 95. Red Sox leave 2. Sail.
Who's on the mend, the Red Sox newly acquired catcher, began his rehab assignment with the Woo Sox, and as expected, his day done after 5 innings. He went 1 for 2 with a run scored, 2 RBI, 2 walks. He also threw a man out at second in the very first inning. Tomorrow, he's expected to DH guys. Monday's an off day in AAA. It's a wonder where the schedule will take him next, but it feels like this can't be long.
Nice day for Adley. Deep fly by Boltez. Way back there onto the batter's eye. He hammers away on the first pitch he gets in the 9th, and another A's home run to extend their lead to 7-2. Also hit one back in the 7th inning. Wow, that went 439.
Yeah, that ball was hit. But the news of Adley really is what matters. I mean, now it depends how he wakes up.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
After catching 5, after getting 4 at bats, couple of walks, hit a double. How does the wrist feel the next morning? Now we go out there, you DH. Does it feel good Sunday? If it does, then it could get interesting. If not, maybe just a couple more games. I expect to be there somewhere in the road trip, barring any kind of setback.
Yeah, hopefully Toronto.
We got 4 in Toronto. So, I mean.
Then on to Pittsburgh. It's Jacob Wilson. Good day for him. Pair of doubles. And a little bobble there. Nice recovery by Durbin. The throw.
Wow.
And Contreras hangs onto the bag and takes a tumble to get the out.
That's a heck of a play by Contreras. Saved Durbin an error. Right, doesn't field it clean to his backhand, just kind of rolls up the heel of the glove, sticks with it, and has to get rid of it quick after he barehands it. But look at that, going into foul territory, the ball's just missing the base runner. It's a tough play for a first baseman. Look how close it gets to the base runner. Right in front of him. It stayed down. Nice play.
One man out brings up Jonah Heim, who will fly that one foul off to the right. Heim is 1 for 4 with a 2-run single.
Jacob Wilson, by the way, is 3 outs from tying a major league record held by Mike Bordick for 110 games errorless. He's at 109 right now.
At shortstop, yeah.
Obviously a confident fielder, but are you thinking about a couple of punch outs and a pop fly somewhere? He could break that record tomorrow if he can get through these 3 outs. That's amazing.
So hard to do.
Impressive,
I mean,
yeah.
there's errors you wear that maybe shouldn't. You know, he just hadn't.
Tough luck errors. How many times you throw the ball to the plate, hits the base runner, goes to the backstop, guy advances, third base, you name it. There's so many just hard luck errors in this game, and for him to go now 109 games, possibly 110, is so impressive.
Yeah, at this level. Fouled off his foot, and Heim a little hobbled here, and the count 1-2. At any position, I think that's impressive.
It is.
Talking about a big league shortstop. Durbin able to recover in time, and Contreras able to help him at first. One man away. 7-2 the A's. It's not been a hit fest today. The A's have 8 hits. Red Sox have 7. And Heim, after fouling that ball off the foot, needs a little time to get in. Cut and a miss on a good changeup to strike him out. 2 down. CVS is proud to be part of Red Sox Nation and all the communities we call home, delivering trusted care, everyday essentials, and support that goes beyond a prescription. Learn more at CVS.com. Soderstrom with a home run in the 7th inning. He has gone 1 for 3 with a walk. He's homered twice in the series. And in for strike. Key stat for the Red Sox, certainly during this amazing summer that we're enjoying, is to get to 4 runs. You say, well, a lot of teams are successful scoring 4 runs. That's true. Red Sox just don't lose when they get to 4 runs. As that'll be in there for strike 3. And a tap of the helmet. So this will be a challenge.
Okay, good pitch.
And it will be strike 3. Sox have won 29 in a row and scoring at least 4. 7-2 here in the 9th.
Taco Bell's new $3 melty pepper jack steak burrito.
Double tax savings this weekend at Bernie and Phil's Furniture. The remaining home schedule. Red Sox right now 29-29. 17-4 since June 25. 22 of the 46 remaining games are at home, with a combined opponent winning percentage of .462. So schedule easing up. But today the Red Sox are trailing by 5. And the A's have lost 9 straight. Here's a challenge.
Yeah, I thought this was well below the zone.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. So ball 1 on Connor, who's gone 0 for 3, and then Jones, and then Cedar Rafaela here in the 9th. Out to left center field. Soderstrom will move on over to make the play, and 1 gone.
Well, Burgos certainly did his job. I mean, I know he was a starter, but still being able to throw 3 innings on back-to-back days. He went 33. Remember, tomorrow's supposed to be a bullpen game. Now, I don't know if you're going to find another arm down there, but Be interesting to see where they go. Bullpen's leverage guys have had a couple games off, so that's going to help.
Yeah, just Slayton throwing today.
Jahmai Jones has 2 hits today, single and a double. He's 2 for 4, 2 steals. Both of those came in the first inning. And the Red Sox jumped in front 2-0 against Gage Jump, but he was the man after that for the A's as he struck out 11 in 6 innings. As Lou mentioned, sometimes you just have to tip your cap. He had a great day. Cedon on deck. 1:35 tomorrow for the finale. And a strike, and this time Jones will challenge. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
You can't go home with them. That's what we use them.
So 3-1. One man out in the 9th. And the left-hander Harris. That one stroked down the left field line. That got to the wall on the fly, bottom part of the wall. He's heading into second. That's his second double and 3rd hit. A big day for Jahmai.
Well, you mentioned it. You know, if this game gets late, Harris is their closer, right? Keeping Jahmai Jones' bat in there. He's been just on fire against lefties since he's joined the Red Sox. He just turns on it again. He's looking to pull everything, isn't he? This place is pretty nice for him.
Yeah, you could see Harris trying to rush him in with the fastball just because you've seen him pull the pitch outer third off the monster a couple times today.
Cedon is 1 for 4, base hit back in the 3rd. Hits are even at 8. And he will knock that one foul to make it 1-1. Jones off the bag at second, and that's a ball downstairs with a change. 2-1. Red Sox at the moment a season high 13 over 500. That's a drive but foul. Hit that one wickedly up into the Coca-Cola section, but very foul.
73. That curveball, boy, it just flips out of that hand. Couldn't stay back.
Yeah, he loves to flip that slow one in there and then go up top.
2-2, couldn't contain himself. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3, and 2 gone in the 9th. With Caleb Durbin coming up.
A little jumpy there, just couldn't lay off.
Caleb hitless so far today, 0 for 3 with a walk in the first inning. And a man at second and 2 gone. And takes ball 1.
Still a chance to extend that RBI streak. 5 straight games with an RBI. Now 53 in the year. Trying to get that 60.
There's that soft breaking ball at 74. 1-1. And Harris firing. Another change, 1-2.
I mentioned that 60 RBIs because the Red Sox currently have 4 guys with over 60. Them and the Cubs, only 2 teams that can say that.
Two strikes on Durbin, 2 out, bottom of the 9th. 2-2. Red Sox haven't had many games at all where they got the first couple of runs in the game, and by the midpoint they were chasing. That's what happened today. left-handers 2-2.
He jumped on him 2-0 in the first. He felt like, all right, just this thing keeps going. Bennett kind of ran out of gas there in those middle innings. Lost some control, and bats really went quiet after the first.
Line shot, sinking, and down for a base hit. That'll bring in a run. There's that RBI. That'll make it 7-3.
We asked for it, Loomer.
Yeah.
There you go. 6 straight with an RBI for Caleb Durbin. Keep this thing alive.
And we'll bring up Wilson Contreras.
Good at bat by Durbin. Got an off-speed pitch right there. They're fouling off a tough one. And dunks it in.
See, that's just focusing and appreciating every at-bat that matters. It's easy to give at-bats away. But, at the end of the year, you look back, and there could have been about 10, 15, 20 of those at-bats that you so-called gave away, right? But when you respect every single at-bat, down 7-2, you're 0 for 3. All of a sudden, here comes a knock and an RBI. Those are the ones that just help you sleep at night and move to the next day.
And the Red Sox score for the first time since the first inning on the RBI single by Durbin. So it gets it to Contreras. Been a frustrating day for Wilson. He's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, could use a day saver right here.
And he'll line one into center field for a base hit. That moves Durbin up to second. Red Sox still breathing. And Monasterio coming up. Well, he ripped a 2-run single in the first inning. It's 1 for 3 on the day. 10-game hitting streak for him.
I like that swing a lot from Contreras. Timing's been a little off. He's been taking big swings. Just kind of dialed it in. Just went right up the middle.
And bends inside for ball 1.
You got Eli White on deck, with that lefty kind of keeping Yoshida. We don't even know if Abreu is available on the bench.
Curveball 1-1. Durbin at second, Contreras on at first.
You would think if Abreu is available, that lefty's not going to scare you.
No.
Hit 330 off him.
Yeah, and then lefties hit this guy hard.
Harris is 2-1. And missed again. A good count here for Andrew. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Get Fenway going a little bit here.
I mean, come on. Really?
And in for a strike. He was taking 3-2. Two down, 2 on. And a payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Curveball, huh? 3-2.
If he could find a way to reach and load up the bases, Red Sox could bring the tying run to the plate. And here's Harris again. And he is going to walk him, or did it hit him? In any event, the bases are loaded.
Really?
So Monasterio will take his base, officially a walk, and they're all filled up.
Be a nice way to welcome you to the team, right? Eli White gets the start, walks his last at bat, and 0 for 3.
Well, Eli has never hit a grand slam. No time like the present. And he'll take one in there for a strike.
What are you looking for, in?
Right down the middle. Ooh.
All filled up with 2 down. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And just to get the tying run up here.
Yeah.
Right down 7-2 in the 9th. So easy to sit there and say, yeah, it's been a good run. Get you tomorrow. Instead, a lot of fight still.
And he'll take it inside. Crowd loving every second of this. 2-1. Aroldis is up in case. No place to put him. And a 2-1 home. Inside for ball 3. 3-1.
He started getting some uncomfortable territory here for Harris, too. 35 pitches.
Oh, you got that first pitch fastball over the heart of the plate. You're looking for that again right here. Looking for your best bolt.
3-1. Swinging a liner to center field. Bolte's there and will make the catch. Red Sox will leave him loaded. 7-3 the final. Shock to report. The Red Sox have actually lost a game. That is the end of the 9-game winning streak. It's also the end of a 9-game losing streak for the A's.
Yeah, tough one. I mean, Gage jump was good. You tip your cap there. But overall, the Red Sox offense just not a good day. 15 strikeouts, 2 for 14 with runners in scoring position. You know, you just move on, start a new streak tomorrow.
Yeah, he's stranded a lot of guys here. Not much scoring position. Hey, Bennett kind of just ran out of gas there in that 4th or 5th. Gave up some runs. Offense wasn't there. Burgos did a nice job. Bullpen is fresh. Bullpen day tomorrow. And again, the goal is, like Will said, winning series, right? You're not going to sweep everybody. It's been a beautiful run. Wake up tomorrow and try to get this series.
The Red Sox losing for just the 4th time in 31 games. Stay tuned. For WB Mason Extra Innings Live, TC, Jim, and Pat break it down. Plus, you'll hear from Chad Tracy and Jake Bennett. That and more after the break.